everyone, 10th of April. I just wanted to have a bit of a whinge really. I've just come up to just have a little look around, check how things are going. And the council have promised to get some professional tree surgeons in to do some work. And this is what they've done. They've just lopped the tops off. I'm hoping that they're going to come back. I mean, they've broken the gate on this plot while they're doing it. They've just dumped a bird's nest here. Surely they shouldn't be doing it at this time of year while birds are nesting. Anyway, this plot is next door but one to me, so they've wrecked the fence, smashed up the gate, left all manner of stuff on the ground. I don't know whether I'm being over the top about this, but it looks a bloody terrible mess to me. And then this is coming up to my plot here with the fence. They've obviously tried to get a vehicle up here, and really you can't get a vehicle up here. It's wet for a start and it's not wide enough, it's a path. So here's my gate, and that's what they've done. And I know it's messy already, I know it's not the nicest place, but gosh, they've just devastated it. What I'm worried about now is that they're supposed to be coming to do these as well, and I just don't want to make the same mess, so I think it's going to have to be a call to the council tomorrow just to make sure they tag it up and they can get in. Don't think to break my bloody fence or gate for that matter. Yeah, so it's them that they're supposed to be putting down, which are huge, far too big for anything really. They block all the sunlight from this top part of the allotment. Right, so now I'm sorry I've not brought my notes with me from my last video, but I had a few questions about the raised beds. People couldn't hear what I was saying, and it's link a board. It's all one word, and I'll post the link to them again. So that's the raised beds. They come in about half a dozen different colours. I've just managed to drop on green here, and then I've got some brown ones here, and then I've got black as well somewhere. Right, there's my strawberries in at the top and the black ones. So they come in all different colours. I think they even come in blue as well. On the last video I said I didn't know what to do with my fedge, so in the end I decided to weave it all in a bit more, which I've done and I'll continue to do to make it a bit stronger. I've seen some pictures of people doing a walkway, an archway, and I quite fancy doing that. I'll have to have a chat with my my neighbour, because I've got the startings of an arch here. It's so easy, you can get hold of some if you need a sort of quick fix. I only poked that in the ground about 4 weeks ago, and it's already growing. And then maybe arch it over. Sorry, I'm doing hand signals and you can't tell what I'm saying, can you? Anyway, first buds on the pear. There. The other thing that somebody asked about, and I'm really sorry that I can't remember your name, but you were in Canada, was asked about the, well, you very graciously called it art in my allotment, and that's very kind of you, but I'm not sure it is art by anyone's standards. So you wanted a better look at bunting. So this is, I got a load of free wool with a magazine. So this is just tassels on a piece of string, and it's been there all through winter. It looks okay, I think. The other thing I've made, some of you will think I'm absolutely crazy, is some mushrooms. They're made out of finer and just an outdoor glaze on them. I was also asked if I'd give a better showing of Frida. Sorry for all of you that are frightened of Frida. She is very terrifying. She is a dummy from a UK department store called Debenhams, and I've got a friend who's a window dresser, and when I said I wanted a scarecrow, she said she'd got something much better than a scarecrow. So that's how I've ended up with Frida. She had some new clothes. She had a summer dress last year, and now she's got this one, and the kind of joke is that she's got a knife behind her back, because that's just how terrifying she looks. She's been there 9 months or so, and still now if I catch her eye she terrifies me. Done a little bit of mosaic. That's down there and down there. What else have I got? Bunting here. Made that. I was trying to explain oilcloth to the lady that was asking, and it's the kind of stuff that you use to make waterproof tablecloths and things. So let's get a better look at it. So all I did was just stitched it along the top, and actually I put a little weight on the bottom of these ones because the ones I did before on the shed, which I'll show you in a second, have curled up, so I just thought a button might stop it curling so much. So this is, I think it was Cath Kidston oilcloth. I just got a remnant of it, so it's got chickens on it. Again, she asked about the cow, so just to remind you, her name is Fanny Craddock. No, Fanny Crackers, sorry. So all I did was paint the outside of the bath, and then the head is, so there's a big white plant pot, small white plant pot, pink plant pot cut in half, and then white plant pots for eyes, and then they were Christmas baubles that are painted, and ears as well, made up plant pots. So that was that. And the other thing that I have made, gosh, I can't believe how much all this weeds and grass is growing. Now they look pretty naff actually at the minute, because it's between flowerings. I had hyacinths in there, and then I have nasturtiums in the summer. So they're just milk bottles, plastic milk bottles, and I cut the sides off and then I've just stapled them. Can you see better on that one? Just stapled them to the fence, and it was just a cheap way of getting something packed last year, in the first year. And then I think, finally, I was asked about the wheel trims. I think overseas you might call them hubcaps, but in the UK we call them wheel trims. And you tend to find them at the side of the road, either you know, after a car's been in an accident, or maybe they just fall off. And I found a couple, and being a complete hoarder that I am, I thought I could make something out of them. So these are my makes on wheel trims. So that one's just made of balloons, actually, just tied on. Please feel free to think I'm absolutely bonkers doing this kind of thing. Buttons and some little tile things. Can't remember where I got them, but I won't have paid much money for them. And then this one I actually use spoons, and I particularly use spoons because for people who've got chronic illnesses or autoimmune problems or ME or fibromyalgia, there's a thing called the spoon theory, which is about how you pace yourself during the day. So you can explain to other people how even, getting up and going to the bathroom can wear you out on a bad day. So that one was made to remind me of all my friends with chronic illnesses. So what I'll try and do is put the spoon theory as a link to the bottom of this film as well. The scours on this one, hot washes, are just starting to get a bit rusty now, and the red bits is nail varnish. As I say, completely bonkers, but it does brighten up a somewhat boring fence. So I think that's everything that I've made. As I said before, this oilcloth, it curls, and I wanted to try and stop it curling on the other one that I made. So I think in future I'd think about how to put some kind of a weight at the bottom to hold it down. Not sure that the buttons will work, but I have hordes of buttons, so it isn't too much of a problem for me to use them on that. So as for growing, let's have just a really quick whiz round. Broad beans, tons of flowers, looking really good. I might even put another sowing of them in. I thought it was black fly, but it isn't. Chard, really good. Potatoes, God, I'm going to have more potatoes than I know what to do with this year. These are coming up quite well. There's a Sharps Express or Sharpies Express. Oh yeah, that's one of the things I wanted to say is I was looking for something to write on these buckets. I don't know if you can see that very well in this light. It's sort of 6:30, 7:15 at night. I couldn't find anything that I could write on and easily see, and what I ended up getting was a pen that's used for re-whitening the white bit on road tyres. So I'll find the link for the one that I bought and put that on, but basically it's a white pen. That one says Pink Fur Apple, if you can read it. Pentland Hawk. So it does seem to work, and it means that I can see really easily what they are without having to put any other labels. So that's that. Just realised there's two pots there that I meant to put my main crop in, and I haven't. And I put my main crop over there in buckets, so I've got two spare, so I have to think of something else to go in there. Put some beans coming up in here amongst the shallots. Some artichokes. There's far too many in that bed, I'm going to give some to my neighbour. Cabbages. Tulips are just coming out. They're beautiful. Oh, that's the other thing. Someone asked, why do I have balls? What are the balls on my plot for? Well, this is a great example of why. It's just at eye level. So all I do is got a bag of balls from a kids play area thing, and just bob a hole in and then put them on the end, and then when I forget, I'm not going to bob my eye out on those. So I try and put those on the end of all my canes when they're in the garden. Some more there next to Frida. Not much different red.